Newest gen doesn't know what a VHS is. They won't know the joys of listening to side A and side B of a cassette. You know what I found? I went to my mom's a bit ago. I found my old cassette player. Oh my god. It still works. It still works. Found my old cassette player with a bunch of cassettes. I had one that my cello teacher recorded herself on, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I listened to it and I was like, oh. And then yeah, I had a bunch of old cassettes that were just sitting there. They were just sitting there. It wasn't a Walkman. It was a different brand. I always wanted a Walkman, but I was too broke for that. I never got to get a Walkman because that was like, in my mind, that was bougie. I learned later in life that wasn't bougie. That was just what normal people had money for, but I thought it was like expensive. So in my reality, it was expensive, but you know. You have any cassettes you still know by heart? All of them. All of them. I did nothing but listen to music. Like everything I was doing, I always had music playing. Unless I was reading. But I did a lot of really long car rides from the city out to other places and then back. And I always hated, not always, but a lot of the time I hated my family's song choices on the radio. They would play things that I would like, and then a song would come on that I didn't like, and I'd be like, all right. And I wouldn't complain. I would not complain. I would quietly just cassette, let's go. My song would end, I'd pull my headset off. I'd be like, what's playing now? If I liked it, I'd leave it off. If I didn't like it, I'd be like, all right, and I'd just go back in, you know? So I listened to so much music. Did you literally mix tapes? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, because that was a playlist. Dude, oh my god, you know what Zoomers have never, like, had to deal with? Maybe some of them had to deal with on CD. But what you know what most of them didn't have to deal with? They never had difficulty making a playlist. They never had difficulty, real effort in trying to just put songs next to each other to be able to listen to. Because they could just click and drag shit. They could click a button, add to playlist, and name it. They had Spotify and shit. I would burn a CD. I would make my own mixtape and sit there and label it and write out the track list on it and stuff. And if I decided I didn't like a song, well, it was already burned on there, so you had to hit skip every time. You couldn't just go and change that too easily. You could re-record stuff on certain types of tapes, but it depended. You know? That's something that I didn't think about until now. I'm like, man, they never had to do that. Burned my first CD in 8th grade. I found it recently and exploded because my taste in music was ass. I found a bunch of mine. I was listening back to them. Actually, I'm still with a lot of the stuff that I listened to. There's some that I was like, I don't know about that one, but you know, I think at the time I didn't even love those songs that much. I just did it because a lot of people liked them, and I was like, oh well, if I'm playing this somewhere, if I'm in a car playing this, like they're gonna want to hear it, you know. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Used to record episodes of Lost on VHS to watch later. God, everyone loved Lost so much. My mom watched Lost and she would tell me all about it. I never sat there and watched it with her. Like little bits I did, but I was sitting on the couch like reading while she was watching Lost or something. And she'd be like, oh, so this guy, and she would explain to me, this guy, so he did this thing in the last episode where this blah, 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 blah. And she would tell me about it and I'd be like, okay. And I would listen to what she said. I'd just keep reading. I'd be like, all right, you know, cool. Not gonna watch the show though. I don't know. I remember her being so upset at the ending. She felt like it was just not it for her. She just didn't like it. I don't know. Felt like it was a weird show. Odd show. Your first burn CD was Dad/Butt Rock. Oh, everyone loved Butt Rock in the 90s, man. Everyone did. Lost's ending was the result of the writer's strike? Ooh, was it? They're all dead and in purgatory. What a fucking cop-out.